stone's throw away from the Oriole Ballpark at Camden Yards sits 216 Emory Street, birthplace of George Herman Ruth, more commonly known as Babe Ruth. The property is now home to the Babe Ruth Museum as well as the Orioles Museum. Babe Ruth was born at the home on February 6, 1895, after the property was leased by his grandfather, Pius Schomburger, a local upholsterer. At the age of 8, he was sent by his father to St. Mary's Industrial School, where a priest encouraged his interest in baseball. In 1914, his talents were noticed by the minor league Baltimore Orioles, where his career began as a pitcher. Later that year, Babe Ruth was called up to the majors, and his illustrious career as a baseball legend began. When the home was scheduled for demolition in the late 1960s, Hirsch Goldberg, press secretary for Baltimore Mayor Theodore McKeldin, began a campaign to preserve the property along with the neighboring row houses, which had fallen into disrepair. Goldberg's campaign was successful, and the building opened as a national shrine in 1974. The nonprofit Babe Ruth Birthplace Foundation, Inc. was founded to oversee the operation. The life and times of Babe Ruth in the historic house were installed with the help of his widow Claire, their 2 children, and his sister Mamie, who was also born at the home. In 1983, the birthplace expanded to become the official museum of the Baltimore Orioles and began formally operating as the Babe Ruth Museum. In 1985, the official archives of the Baltimore Colts were moved to the museum by Baltimore's Mayor William Donald Schaefer, as the Colts had moved to Indianapolis the preceding year. With the opening of Oriole Park at Camden Yards in 1992, museum attendance soared to over 60,000 people annually, and the small museum became unable to support the increased number of displays as well as the massive crowds. With the opening of the Sports Legends Museum at Camden Yards in May 14, 2005, many of the Orioles and Colts artifacts were moved to that location, and the birthplace reverted to its original mission, to feature exhibits on the life and times of Babe Ruth. Today it remains a shrine for the true fans of arguably baseball's greatest player ever.
First of all, I just wanted to tell you guys how excited I am to be at Babe Ruth's birthplace and museum. I mean, I am the biggest Babe Ruth fan ever. The Sultan of Swat, the Great Bambino, 714 home runs without steroids, and not to mention, he's so hot. Oh, one more thing I forgot to tell you. The best thing they ever did was leave the Red Sox.